Hello everyone and welcome back to Life of Wonders. Welcome back to my channel. As you know, my name is Polo and I love making videos of dolls, toys and Disney collectibles. So if you like this kind of content and you feel like supporting the channel, feel more than welcome to subscribe to it. Become a member of the growing Life of Wonders family, and that way you will not be missing out on any of my future videos and content. Today Christmas has arrived early, so I couldn't wait any longer. And these dolls have been released a very long time already, so half a year before Christmas, or the festive season. It could be Hanukkah. It's like the winter break, right? So we have our holiday 2022 Barbie, and there are five of them, which is incredibly cool because, again, diversity and inclusion and variety. So kids and collectors can actually pick up the one that they resonate more with, and that is just something so amazing. And I, of course, had to start, and I say I have to start because I think I will get more than one. So far I think I will get, well, I've gotten the one that has the Brooklyn face mold because I am in love with this character. It was introduced for the first time um in the movie Big City, Big Dreams, and then I think that it perpetuated or continued as part of the It Takes Two of Dream House Adventures, or this series, and then now she's been in the last Barbie movie, Mermaid Power, that I also found to be really cool. I don't know. I really wanted her to start with, even though I also love the Hispanic or the medium skin complexion one within the line. I think she's very beautiful. Um, I I haven't waited to see them on the store. I couldn't wait anymore. So I bought it through Amazon, and I think I've been very lucky. The screening seems to be really cool. So anyway, this is her. First impression is that, okay, I love the face sculpt. I think I am going to love this doll in general, but the dress already feels very cheap, or very simple rather. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, I've seen pictures of other people embellish shin the adorning this same dress with extra little things and gems, and that's definitely a creative project for us to do if we want to. It could also be like a simplistic contemporary attempt, which sometimes it's also part of high fashion, to be incredibly simple. But it is very simple, at least what I can see so far. The box I like very much. I think it's very festive. It's supposed to resemble the I think the name is over here, the poinsettia flower that obviously blooms around this time of the year, and it represents community. uh I think it's I mean, I just read it here. Okay, so goodwill and community spirit, and that is very good to celebrate again, whatever it is that we have to celebrate about the winter time, depending on our background and everything. And Barbie holidays, or holiday Barbie, dolls, are already like a must for me. Ever since I started collecting the 90s one. This one, it's very close. Well, you know the inspiration to represent the flower, it was also used, I believe, in 93, or like, I can't remember right now, but I do have that Barbie, and I will be doing a side to side comparison later on of the two different Barbie, or especially dresses, because they're supposed to be inspired by the same thing. So anyway, the box is very pretty. It has the colors red, green, and gold, and so it's like all the classic colors that I associate with the festive season in a way. It could be any other color, but these three colors are very, very celebrative, and I actually love the box. I think it's pretty cool. Then on both sides of it, we have these sparkly lights, and then the blooming of the flower. It really looks so pretty. The one thing I don't particularly like as much is that, the logo, which is very cool. It's very nice. It's almost like a Disney princess, with the swirls and flower pattern there. It's just right in the middle. I mean, if it was like around here and we could appreciate just the doll entirely, especially because it's translated into, I don't know, seven languages or something. So this is the international one. I don't know if there is like a different one in the US in which it will be shorter, and it won't take as much space. I think it's a bit of an unfortunate place, to be honest. I would have rather moved it down. So again, and sometimes these boxes are so cool that you can just display any other doll. But with the 22 whatever here right in the middle, it's just a pity, because otherwise it would be a really nice box to reuse. Although I have to say, this is acetate. This is a lamin, or a sheet of acetate plastic that can definitely be cut all around and substitute for a clear one. That is something that I always propose for keeping boxes, because again, in this case, for example, is very cool, and I think it's going to be very consistent, because the one that we got last year, that has the triangular shape, it wasn't as consistent. It was more expository, it was wider and everything, but I don't know, it lost the shape easily, and then if you pile them one on top of each other and etc., they're more fragile. But this one is very cool, seriously. I mean, it's almost like she's receiving, this light that's coming from above. And I love the artwork, because it's artwork actually. And so this takes me back to the 90s in a way, where when they were using pieces of artwork as beautiful as this one. So again, we have the flowers here, so pretty. And then this is the back of the box. Now, um I think this is the regular box, or the international regular box for all these four. Although there's a Walmart exclusive, that's the red hat one, that appears to be like very, there is a hype about that one. But to be honest, I have to say that all of them look so cool. Um, I mean, the thing is, I would collect them all. I don't know. I mean, maybe if they go on sale, just because I even like the Millie face, that's like the collector's face, but it's actually closer to how we see Barbie. It's actually much more refined than the Millie faces that we're getting for any Play Lion, including extra, etc., etc. So I kind of very much like it. This one is incredibly gorgeous. I just love her, but this one is too. I mean, and then we have Brooklyn. What else can we ask for? And then Brooklyn does not have the braids that we're used to for her. But I don't know if it's meant to be like Brooklyn as such, although I think it should be, right? Malibu and Brooklyn. um but she has her hair all loose up in a ponytail. I think it's just so cool to have it again. If you're into Barbie and into Barbie movies and into the series and into all that, to have this character as such is just super cool. And then I will quite possibly end up giving her a made to move body. So I have gorgeous Brooklyn, as part of my collection and on display, and using different fashions on her. She looks pretty cool. I'm going to try to yeah, get closer. But obviously I will take the glare so we can appreciate it even more, because right now there's a lot of glare. But just, yeah, I know I talk too much, but yeah, that's why I like this, because I feel passion about all these things that I share with you. So I hope this is informative and you also have a great time watching it. I will take it out of the box and then I will cover all her glorious details up close. Well, and here we have her in all her glory out of the box, and I have to say, wow, I'm very nicely surprised. Um, I mean, the gown is simple, but in a way, when she's like completely out of the box and just with this, plain background, I kind of like the simplicity of it. Um, I don't know. I like it. I like it very much, actually. It's true that the gown feels simple in terms of not being incredibly ornamented. But we have a few layers here that I think are very thought when executing the dress. So we have the layer of the petals. That is actually two layers because, yeah, as you can see, it's a very, I mean, it reminds me of Princess Tiana. Now that I look at it, with the leaves and all, but in red. And I think that the whole red approach, it's incredibly festive and super cool for any of the Barbie dolls within the line. I mean, within the holiday Barbie for 2022. I think that this dress will look so cool on them. So again, even if it feels a little bit simple and you might like things a little bit more ornamented, you can definitely add a ribbon here and there, gems, whatever. Really, I don't think it would be as hard, but the outfit as it is, which is pretty big, and we love we love a big gown for the holiday Barbie dolls. um and I like it. I'm very cross right now because I was not expecting to like it as much out of the box. But anyway, the most important thing here is the doll herself. I think that she looks absolutely stunning. I'm gonna try to get this close. There's a little bit of glue there that is more appreciated now. Zoom in, um, just the camera on her, but that's very easily fixable. But her face is just so pretty. So basically, they've used this signature face for Brooklyn, in which you can see that the eyebrows are a little bit more realistic. The makeup is very minimal, so I mean, in a way, I think that it's all thought to look simplistic and minimalist in a way, starting with the makeup, because neither of these dolls actually wear heavy makeup on them, so it really feels very casual but then very elegant at the same time. um so her face has these details of the eyebrows being very realistic, the hazel eyes, the paint job for the screening for the eyelashes is just so cool. It has a little bit of blush but very subtle, and then beautiful red lips and a beautiful smile. And then she has this pearly, because they aren't like entirely white but more like a pearly color round earrings that I actually tried, and they can be taken out. So that is pretty cool. And I also like I mean, the hairdo that they proposed for this particular doll, with the high ponytail parted in the middle and then being wavy as it goes down. Obviously it has a lot of gel for it to look okay in the box, and I will definitely be washing it and condition the hair. I like seeing Brooklyn without the braids. There are a couple of colors there in her hair, so very dark brown and a little bit of lighter brown, all mixed together for that realistic final look. So she's very pretty. The sculpt is very pretty. Um, then she has this pose with the two band arms just holding around the waist. The one thing I don't particularly like about the holiday Barbies is that they all use the model Muse body, which is a very slender body. And if you were to use these dresses on a normal standard size Barbie, let alone curvy, but standard size, they are too tight. So you have to make amends for it to fit a little bit, and that is a pity because I would love to just play around with that. But other than that, I mean, I think that they should just release a standard body that it doesn't feel as thin, or probably just have variety, like one of them being as this thing, but not all of them having the same sort of like body type. I mean, they're having different poses but the same body type. But nevertheless, I mean, she looks super cool, she looks fantastic. And then the dress on its own feels so cool just in general. um Again, it isn't just me being extra positive. I think that it looks really cool. Like if I just go away, you can see the whole overall look, and she really does look cool. So basically there's this, it's all one piece that velcros in the back. There's these bodies that is very tight to her torso, and then we have a little bit of like a replica of, I don't know if it can be appreciated as much, but it isn't just a swirl of tulle. It's actually like a replica of the flower with the petals and all that. It's very nicely done. And then I also like the cross, um you know um how do you call that? um um the little part of the dress that is connected to the back of it. So they could have easily just given her a plain, and if you don't like it, you can just like cut it and it will still look pretty cool. But I actually like that it crosses the color area as it does. I also like the earrings, and then there is that nail polish that is not like a um very intense shade of red, but rather a corally color, um which looks pretty cool. It does. I mean, right now you can appreciate the flower shape a little better. And then again, there are three different layers with three different materials actually. There is this satin that it doesn't feel as cheap as I thought it would be. It's a very nice reflective satin that I think it works pretty well for what is supposed to represent, like the little leaves or the in the individual ones. And then there is this tool that is not a tool as such. I mean, it feels more like organza because it's extremely soft and flowy, and I think it also adds to the ethereal effect of it all. And then there is this one that is the last one that is the most plasticky one, but then at the same time I feel like if it wasn't because of that, it would not sustain the shape of it, which is pretty big, and it has a lot of volume all around. So it has these three layers, and I mean, I think it looks pretty cool, like that. This is a certificate, by the way, with the letters in red. It comes with the Model Muse stand in black, with a black base, I think. And then I'm going to show you the shoes are pretty cool as well, because um they're red, but again, like a bit like corally color. Strappy shoes, very elegant. And then the shoes have little ribbons as part of the sculpt. um I think they look pretty cool again. um I like them. I just like them. And I was thinking, I don't know, I will dress her differently, I think. I don't think I will like the dress as much, but in reality, she really does look pretty cool. And again, I know that this layer over here is a bit plasticky, but it's the one that is giving that high volume. If it wasn't because of that, it would have to have a petticoat made out of like rough tulle to keep the shape, I think. So not so bad, really. I mean, I think that compared to the one that it was also inspired by this flower in the 90s, we will be able to see differences. But then it was the 90s, it's different. This feels more like a contemporary attempt that sometimes is so much simpler, but even in high fashion shows you can see that. And the overall effect, it looks pretty to me. So I'm very happy, but I'm also very happy to have this sculpt of Brooklyn. And I will definitely, despite loving, you know, the whole thing, I think I will give her a made to move body for sure, because I love that face. So this is my first holiday Barbie for the year 2022. Although I don't think it's going to be the last one. So well, anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this review, and if so, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I will be more than happy, as always, to get back to all your comments. For now, stay safe, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye bye.